Salacandras.
Poetry among
What
novels.
nonsense.
Rack.
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising. No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
A good day to you.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly
Come
fowl with dark
and
enchantments.
see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head!
My word!
My word!
You there!
You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head! Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion.
Cruel fortune. Come on! Come all! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Have some pity.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her out
Greetings!
before she
These
got
stalls
away.
are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the same.
Baking like a cake.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Rest in peace, darling.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring, for my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more, Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, O budding flower of the morn. Yet that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature, so let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there, so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say. Well, hello there!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many... Whatever.
You there! Cut it out!
You have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavon, they lived in peace, oh yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavon no more. All undone. Every last one of us, except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. the crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Colour the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand, the heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge! My name is Eglandir Twilsalanar, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
Soon the last
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed, Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him eccentrics, hit list.
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood! Soon the last will be beaten. Beaten like the anvil of Grog, the torturer. All hail Grog! All hail his hot-steeled instruments.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
the mood for cheese? This fine Gorman there.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by... The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence to back up...
Greetings, these...
Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the menu for tonight!
Isn't it a chicken's destiny to be eaten? We should catch it and give it back to the cook.
True story indeed. Perhaps we too can have a bite later.
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry.
These stores are for our
Hey,
Legion
Cole,
troops.
I think that
Riverland's
was an
finest
insult.
work up mighty fine
Don't pay
appetite
attention to the
serving
beast,
seven.
Furious. You'll only encourage Sorry, it. sir. That's it, troops. Train up while you can. The next
There.
fort
The
could
source
land at any
hunter says
moment.
that creep Robert stole my sheep.
And
Well, aren't you going to arrest that stinking thief?
I'll have a talk with him, madam. You, again. Do feel free to depart from Sicil at your earliest convenience. Yes? Discovered anything? It was stolen? Gods, what a fool that Roberts is! Taking a bribe in beleaguered old Sicil. Ah! What was he going to do with that gold? Buy the largest kipper in the land? He has a lot to answer for, but not as much as the one that did the bribing in the first place. Guess your mission is pretty clear, isn't it? Off you go to find this munificent body snatcher. You suspect the mayor? Dear me, you couldn't be further from the mark if you lay the blame on a paraplegic cow. The man raised a foundling orc out of the goodness of his heart, you dolt. A murder indeed. Evelyn? Master Theriron's apprentice? Nice lass, huh? Brewed me a potion once that cured me of a rash more bothersome than a badger down your breeches. No, she doesn't seem like the type to play hide-and-seek with stiffs to me. Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it.
the face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
Again! Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech woman.
Sorry, sir. The beast speaks? So you've half a brain behind that feral maw, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Virius. You'll only encourage it.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Ah, there it is. May the seven keep you.
Bow!
May the seven keep you.
Bow! Bow!
Rest in peace, darling.
Bow!
Face the unending darkness. I'm fading fast.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
Eternal silence awaits you. Let us make them pay, friends. Who's laughing now? Death is its own deliverance.
Dancing dugongs! You nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering your back against the gnashing hordes, eh? Aye, comrade. And they're as gruesome a relic as their name suggests. Death fuels them, and only a sorcerer would wield them. I've seen one put to use in my day. What I witnessed, well, it's been burned into my eyelids for too long now. I don't know if I'll ever forget. More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
May the Seven keep you.
Oh! Now, don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source artifact or substance is the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Cecil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him. Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I'll bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped legionnaire let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. It's no coincidence the Order retired me, or tried to anyhow, to such an aptly named little town. Way back when, the settlement was chartered as a stronghold for source hunters to keep watch over the borders of the... Don't let the name fool you, though. These days, the forest is little more than a smattering of trees and ruins. A perfect posting for an old bull and her dotage like yours truly. In the days of old, though, the forest played host to source devils of every make and kind. Hunter's Edge was a settlement of source hunters, tasked with watching over the border of the forest and putting down anything smacking a source that might creep out of it. By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods. By and by, the source hunters moved out and regular folks set up shop. But the town's charter requires that at least one of our kind remain to keep the watch.
May the Seven keep you. That's enough of that now! Peace be with you, traveller. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loney. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed. Loney never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries Predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils. Lonnie lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She were killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies, and here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy. Rest in peace.
Chaos grips my hands today. Feeling trapped. My life is ebbing away.
My life is ebbing away.
Whirlwind!
Valiant dash! Face the unending darkness.